What happens when you combine sheer determination, unparalleled athleticism, and an unshakable will to succeed? You get a legend who defied the odds to become one of the greatest fighters in mixed martial arts history. This isn't just a story about sports. It's a tale of resilience, reinvention, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Daniel Cormier, better known as DC, is much more than an MMA fighter. He's a trailblazer, a mentor, and a symbol of perseverance in the face of adversity. From the wrestling mats of his high school gym to the bright lights of the UFC, Cormier's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. Let's dive into the life and career of Daniel Cormier, unraveling the moments that defined him as an athlete, a champion, and a human being who has inspired millions. A humble beginning in Lafayette, Louisiana. Daniel Cormier's story begins in Lafayette, Louisiana, where he was born on March 20th, 1979. Growing up in a close-knit family, he faced adversity early on. Tragedy struck when Cormier was just 7 years old. His father was shot and killed on Thanksgiving Day. This devastating event could have derailed his life, but instead it ignited a fire within him to channel his pain into something positive. As a teenager, Cormier discovered wrestling, a sport that would become his sanctuary. His natural talent, combined with an unmatched work ethic, quickly set him apart from his peers. By the time he graduated high school, Cormier had already won 3 Louisiana state championships and amassed an astounding record of 101-9. Wrestling stardom and Olympic dreams. Cormier's wrestling career didn't stop at high school. He attended Colby Community College, where he became a 2-time junior college national champion. From there, he transferred to Oklahoma State University, where he continued to dominate on the mat, earning All-American honors. The pinnacle of his wrestling career came when he represented the United States at the 2004 and 2008 Olympic Games. Though he fell short of a medal, his performance solidified his reputation as one of the best wrestlers in the world. However, his Olympic journey in 2008 ended in heartbreak when he was forced to withdraw due to kidney failure caused by extreme weight cutting. Cormier's Olympic dreams may have been cut short, but his drive to succeed remained unwavering. Little did he know, this setback would pave the way for a new chapter in his life. A late start in MMA, but a fast rise. At the age of 30, when most fighters are already well into their careers, Cormier decided to transition to mixed martial arts. Joining the American Kickboxing Academy, AKA, in San Jose, California, Cormier quickly proved that his wrestling skills and natural athleticism could translate to success in the cage. Cormier made his professional MMA debut in 2009 and went on a tear, winning his first 13 fights. Competing in organizations like Strikeforce, he showcased his dominance by defeating seasoned veterans such as Josh Barnett and Antonio Bigfoot Silva. By the time Strikeforce was absorbed by the UFC, Cormier had already established himself as a force to be reckoned with. Dominance in 2 divisions. Cormier made his UFC debut in 2013, competing in the heavyweight division. After a series of impressive victories, he decided to drop down to light heavyweight, a decision that would define the next phase of his career. In 2015, Cormier captured the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship by defeating Anthony "Rumble" Johnson. His wrestling pedigree and tactical striking made him a nightmare for opponents. Cormier defended his title multiple times, cementing his status as one of the division's all-time greats. But Cormier wasn't done. In 2018, he moved back to heavyweight to challenge Stipe Miocic, widely regarded as the greatest heavyweight in UFC history. In a stunning upset, Cormier knocked out Miocic in the first round to become the second fighter in UFC history to hold titles in 2 weight classes simultaneously. The rivalry with Jon Jones. No discussion of Daniel Cormier's career is complete without mentioning his intense rivalry with Jon "Bones" Jones. The two faced off in what became one of the most heated rivalries in MMA history. Their clashes were as much mental as they were physical, with both fighters trading verbal jabs outside the cage and brutal strikes inside it. Cormier and Jones fought twice, with Jones winning both encounters, although one victory was later overturned due to a failed drug test. Despite these losses, Cormier's performances in those bouts showcased his resilience and determination to compete against the very best. The end of an era and a new beginning. Cormier retired from MMA in 2020 after a trilogy fight with Stipe Miocic. Though he didn't reclaim the heavyweight title, his legacy was already secure. Over his illustrious career, Cormier amassed a record of 22 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. Post-retirement, Cormier seamlessly transitioned into a new role as a commentator and analyst for the UFC. His charisma, deep knowledge of the sport, and infectious enthusiasm have made him a fan favorite in this new chapter of his life. Legacy beyond the Octagon. What makes Daniel Cormier truly special is not just his achievements inside the cage, but his character outside of it. A devoted family man, Cormier has always prioritized his role as a husband and father. He's also a mentor to young fighters, sharing his wealth of knowledge and inspiring the next generation of athletes. Cormier's journey from a small-town kid in Louisiana to a 2-division UFC champion is a testament to the power of resilience, hard work, and self-belief. Daniel Cormier's story is more than a tale of championships and accolades. It's a saga of perseverance, humility, and relentless pursuit of excellence. He turned personal tragedy into fuel for greatness, overcame setbacks with determination, and redefined what it means to be a champion. From the wrestling mat to the octagon and beyond, Cormier's impact on the world of sports is undeniable. He's not just a fighter, he's a role model, a pioneer, and an inspiration to millions. As we look back on his extraordinary career, one thing is clear. Daniel Cormier didn't just compete, he transcended the sport, leaving a legacy that will endure for generations to come. And so, the story of Daniel Cormier serves as a reminder that greatness isn't just about winning titles, it's about the journey, the challenges, and the heart it takes to rise above.